Good day. This is Cindy Lou Magoo with Entertainment Today. We want to welcome all of you to the show. We have a special treat for you, as our special guest this morning is the star character of the news story, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Please welcome Charlie Bucket. Charlie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here. Hi, Mom!
Charlie, tell us a little bit about the book and how did you get to the Fantabulous Wonka Factory?
Well, it all started when I read about the contest in the newspaper. The ad explained when you purchased anything made by Willy Wonka, you would have a chance to be a lucky winner and receive a golden ticket inside the packaging. I just had to get one of the 5 golden tickets. If you got one, you would get a personal tour of the Wonka factory from Willy Wonka himself, and you would be invited to take along 2 of your family members. Well, it wasn't so easy getting one. I had to try 4 different times to get one of them. The first time, it was my birthday. Each year on my birthday, I got 1 candy bar. Everybody had their hopes that I would get a golden ticket, but when we opened the first one up, it did not have one. Everybody was very sad, including my 2 grandmas and grandpas, especially Grandpa Joe. The second time, my Grandpa Joe felt so sorry that I hadn't got one. He used his own money so that I could get a bar and have another chance. It took me 2 more times, and finally, I opened a bar, and before my eyes lay a beautiful golden ticket. I was ecstatic.
Who did you decide to bring along with you on the tour, and was that a difficult choice for you?
I was going to bring my mom and dad, but they had to stay home and take care of my grandparents. Because my Grandpa Joe had been so kind to try to get me another chance for a golden ticket, and because he got so excited when I read that I could take someone along from the family, I chose him.
So you actually got to meet Willy Wonka in person? Can you tell us what he was like?
He is crazy and wild with fun. When the great gates opened, we saw Willy Wonka walking toward us. He was a short man with dark hair and a goatee, using a walking stick. He was very friendly and always had a smile on his face. He welcomed us to the factory and began giving us the tour.
We'll be right back after this short break.
Well, we got no choice. All the girls and boys making all that noise, 'cause they found new toys. Well, we can't salute ya, can't find a flag. If that don't suit ya, that's a drag. School's out for summer.
We're here talking with Charlie Bucket, the star of the news story Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie was invited to take a tour and actually met the famous Willy Wonka. Charlie, can you tell us what it was like inside the factory?
It was fantastic. In the first room we went into, there was a chocolate waterfall, and I wanted to dive into it when I saw it, but I didn't. In fact, there was chocolate everywhere. You could eat everything you saw, even the grass, which was made out of mint. There were 4 other kids taking the tour with me. One of them, named Augustus Gloop, got so excited when he saw the chocolate waterfall that he started slurping it out of his hand and accidentally fell into the pool of chocolate. It caused a great commotion. Augustus got sucked up a tube and carried away to a different room. It was a disaster.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What else did you see on the tour?
We saw the inventing room, where Willy Wonka invents everything and tests it. One of the items in the room was a gumball machine. Willy Wonka had an invention of a 4-course meal as you chewed the gum. Again, one of the girls on the tour, loving gum and all, greedily just took a piece from Willy Wonka's hand. He told her to spit out the gum before the dessert, but she didn't listen and turned into a big blueberry.
Incredible! Did all the other children taking the tour get into trouble like the 2 you've described?
They all did except me. In fact, I later learned that Willy Wonka had made up this contest so that he could have someone to take over the factory when he became too old to run it. Whoever was the last kid to make it all the way to the end of the tour was the winner.
You mean that Willy Wonka is giving away his factory to you?
In fact, he is. I can hardly believe it myself. As we kept going on with the tour, the other two kids fell into trouble as well. One of them fell into a thing like a laundry chute that shot her into the furnace. Luckily, the furnace wasn't lit that day, or she would have been a crispy critter. The other boy got into trouble in the television room. He got zapped into 4 inches tall and stuck into the television set. They pulled him out and had to take him to the gum stretcher. But they stretched him out too long, and he is now 7 feet tall. I was the only one left after we had seen all the factory, and Willy Wonka congratulated me for being the winner.
We have to take a short break, but we'll be right back to hear what Charlie thinks about all that has happened.
Please don't mind what I'm trying to say, 'cause I'm being honest when I tell you that you're part of the reason I'm so set on the rest of my life being a part of you. You tell me what you think about being a
We're back. Charlie, you've described some of the things about your incredible experience with Willy Wonka and your tour of the chocolate factory. Now, we've just learned that Willy Wonka had chosen you to take over the factory. How do you feel about all of this?
I think it will be a lot of fun, but I know it will be a lot of responsibility. Willy Wonka has done such great things, and I don't think I could ever do as good a job as him, but I will try to do my best.
Now, to wrap up our interview, you've played an amazing role in the story of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Can you share with us your thoughts about how this story has influenced your life?
Well, I came out of such a poor family and a way of living that it is hard to believe I am going to run the factory. We were so poor that my grandparents all live with us, and all 4 of them share one bed. My parents and I slept on mattresses on the floor, and all we had to eat was cabbage at every meal. I am thankful that my parents raised me so well that I was able to succeed and show Mr. Willy Wonka that I am responsible and show respect to others. I believe I owe it all to them and could never have come through this experience without them.
Charlie, thank you so much for being here today. And thank you all, our studio audience, for joining us. We'll see you next week on Entertainment Today.